Welcome class 9th subject English. For this year, for English, you will be writing two papers for English, that is for English language and English literature. Both the papers are for 80 marks plus 20 marks for internals. So total 100 marks. Okay. In English literature, you will be having two sections, that is section A and section B. In section A, you will be getting questions from the Shakespearean play, that is Merchant of Venice. In section B, you will be getting questions from the prose and poetry. A prescribed test for you from the treasure trove. Okay. So, I hope you got an overview about the paper. Let's go into the class. What is this man doing? Yes, he is cutting the tree. As we are in the path of urbanization, you always cut the trees. We just forgot to plant the trees, isn't it? And what is this hands doing? Yes, they are planting the tree. Do you think that planting the tree is an important activity in today's life? What is your suggestion about planting a tree? Do you think that it's important to our life? Yes, of course. Can anyone of you say when is our World Environment Day? June 5th is the World Environment Day. Planting the tree is essential for our life because it fulfills the essential needs of mankind. Tree always cleanses the environment by absorbing carbon dioxide from the environment and release the oxygen. The trees cool the environment through their leaves and absorb the sun heat. Isn't it? Here we are going to learn about a beautiful poem by Henry Kyler Bunner. The name of the poem is The Heart of the Tree. A few sentences about Henry Kyler Bunner. He is an American novelist, a journalist, and a poet. In this poem, he says the act of planting the tree and its importance in our life. Okay, let's go into the poem in detail. The Heart of the Tree. I'll read the poem once. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I. For song and mother croon of bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard, the treble of heaven's harmony, these things he plants who plant the tree. The poem begins by a striking question. The poet is asking to the readers a very straightforward question, that is, what does he plant who plants a tree? The poet further explains the benefit of planting the tree. He plants the friend of sun and sky. The poet here says that a tree is a friend of sun and sky. How come? He says that act of planting the tree is not a very casual act. He says that a tree is a friend of sun and sky because the tree, it reduces temperature, it attracts rain and purifies the air by producing oxygen, isn't it? So in this way, he says that a tree is a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free. He says that he plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. A tree swaying, moving in the breeze, make us feel calm and peaceful as we would feel a flag fluttering in the breeze. The poet here describes tree as the shaft of the beauty. Shaft here means a ray or a long narrow pole. Towering means standing straight. So the poet here says that a tree standing in the standing tall, swaying in the breeze, not only pleases our eyes but also reassure the nurturing ability. The further lines, he says, he plants a home to heaven and I. The poet says that those who plant a tree is bringing the heaven close to their home. And I here means nearby. How come? How is a person who is planting the tree is bringing the heaven close to their home? The further lines explains that in detail how he is bringing the heaven close to their home. For song and mother croon of bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard the treble of heaven's harmony. Here, the mother croon of birds means the lullaby, the sweet songs that has been sung by the mother birds in order to soothe their baby birds and to make them sleep. Twilight here means the evening time. So the poet here says that we know that the birds return to their nest at the evening time, and it's a very quiet and harsh time. Because why? That in days activities all are over, and I'm happy that entire family is enveloped in the coziness of happiness and belonging, isn't it? And in this time, we can hear the treble of heaven's harmony. The treble here means high-pitched singing music or instrumental melody. Harmony here means the peacefulness and calmness. So when the mother bird is singing sweet lullabies to their little ones, the atmosphere becomes so harmonious, and we can hear the heaven's music. We can hear the high-pitched singing music. And the poet further says that the atmosphere becomes so harmonious when the mother bird is singing sweet lullabies to their little ones. The poet answers his own question where he posed in the first line of the poem, "These things he plants who plant a tree." The poet answers his own question that he posed in the first line of the stanza of the poem. What does he plant who plants a tree? He says that by planting the tree, we will get so much of benefits as mentioned below. A tree is a friend of sun and sky because it attracts rain, it reduces temperature, it purifies the air. And he says that he compares the tree to the shaft of the beauty. He says that as the tree standing high and swaying in the breeze is as cool as the flag that is fluttering in the breeze. He says that those who plant a tree is bringing the heaven close to their home. How? He says that when the mother bird is singing sweet lullabies to their younger ones in a hushed and happy in the evening time, in that time the atmosphere becomes so harmonious, we can hear the treble music, high-pitched music, and the atmosphere becomes so peaceful and calmness. These things he plants who plant a tree. These are the benefits of planting the tree. The poet answers the question that is opposed in the first line of the stanza. What does he plants who plant a tree? Do you understand the poem? Do you understand the first stanza of the poem? I hope you understood the first stanza of the poem. Okay, I'm redoing the poem once again. In the second and third stanza, I'll be doing in the next class. I hope you enjoyed the first stanza of the poem. Thank you.